Okay, I think I'm recording now. If anyone is here, I'm so sorry about the delay. I had a hiccup with my technical side of it, so I'm going to go ahead and share my desktop for you. And there we go. I think we've got it. Okay. All right. Thank you all for your patience with my first webinar. We had a little bit of technical difficulty and I wasn't finding the meeting that was scheduled. But we are here now, so hopefully you are here as well. So, all right. Well, let's get started. First of all, welcome to my webinar tonight, Your Body and Essential Oils. If we haven't met, my name is Jenny Yarbrough, and I love supporting people who are motivated to expand their essential oil knowledge and use it to possibly boost their health and overall functionality in their life. So if you have any questions during our time together, just jot them down, and I will try to figure out how to go after this webinar and be able to answer questions for you. But if not, you can always go into the Oily Institute and ask me some questions there, but I will get this figured out eventually. Grab a pen and a piece of notebook paper so that you can take a few notes. I have a few like recipes and DIYs that I'm going to be sharing with you that you will probably want to write down. So I want to let you know about that before I get started with the nitty-gritty stuff. Okay. So let's see here. Okay, so the essentials of essential oils is what we're going to start with. So if you're thinking about the idea of a relationship with essential oils and all natural products, then you are in the right place. There are a lot of brands of essential oils out there that are not recommended to use internally. doTERRA essential oils, when they are used correctly, can be very, very effective in helping to manage and balance many internal processes and physical reactions in your body and various systems of your body. So, in fact, they have a multitude of effects on the various systems and organs of the body, and they can ultimately be used as regular daily supplements for their many amazing benefits, which we'll talk about. Starting on this lifelong journey with essential oils is something which many people don't imagine when they first start out and buy their first oil. I know that I didn't. I immediately fell in love with the effects that they had, though, and have become a lifelong user of essential oils. So it's important, first of all, to have a basic understanding of essential oils before using them for any health purposes. So let's go ahead and get started with that. And I am reading from a script tonight, as I usually do. I don't want to miss anything or forget anything that I want to tell you tonight. So forgive me for that. Let's see here. The circulatory system is made up primarily of the heart and lungs and blood vessels that work all together to pump blood all over your body. Now, these organs must interact smoothly with each other to enable the body to function properly. So anything that aids with this smooth operation is definitely considered a positive circulatory aid. As you can imagine, optimum heart health has many requirements, and one of those is maintaining a healthy low blood pressure, good activity levels, physical activity, and a healthy circulatory system. We've kind of been brainwashed with a heart-healthy mentality as far as medications go, and which medications are good for our hearts. As well as pharmaceutical drugs, and we've been told this for years, but there's only recently been an increase in the interest that essential oils, the interest in the benefits that essential oils can have on the body. And they can have various benefits to it. Activity levels and physical exercise can only boost our circulation if the blood vessels involved are open and receptive enough to allow that in the first place. So they have to be ready and able to do that. This is where doTERRA products come in. Taking essential oils such as cinnamon bark, cassia, marjoram, and copaiba internally may have the ability to boost cardiovascular functionality. But don't worry, I will be explaining how you can do this in the next few posts, so that I'm not going to leave you hanging on that one. The benefits of, let's see, I'm going to go in here. The benefits of cinnamon bark oil have been known and used for hundreds of years. As well as using a special blend of cinnamon for embalming, ancient Egyptians used it in bath oils, they used it in incense, they used it in perfumes, and in Indian Ayurvedic practices, cinnamon is still used widely to reduce inflammation, to ease joint pain, and to reduce symptoms of headaches, and also to ease poor digestion as well. Cinnamon bark oil can be used as a remedy for all of these issues, and yet promoting a healthy circulatory system is pretty much number one on my list of the most important uses of this amazing essential oil. Using doTERRA cinnamon bark oil externally is as easy as rubbing a small amount of diluted oil into the skin all over the body, and that can have immediate effects. That'll help your blood flow to your extremities swiftly. It will increase overall temperature of your body. So sometimes cinnamon, I guess widely, cinnamon is considered to be a wintertime smell, and now you kind of know why, because it promotes circulation and warmth in the body. So those are things that you want if you're in a cold winter climate. Internally, a great way to use cinnamon bark in your diet is by adding it to everyday recipes that you're already making, like oatmeal, herbal teas, and also soups. Here are the ingredients for creating your very own winter punch with apple cider and cinnamon bark oil. So you're just going to add all of these ingredients together and simmer it at low heat for 10 minutes. To get your pen and paper out, you're going to need 1 drop of doTERRA cinnamon bark oil. 1 drop is very potent and it goes a long way. You'll have 1 drop of doTERRA clove oil, 3 drops of lemon juice, 1 unpeeled orange sliced, and 2 quarts of apple cider, and then cinnamon sticks for garnish. So you're just going to simmer those all together on a low heat for 10 minutes, and then enjoy that delicious winter punch apple cider. It smells amazing. All right, let's talk about reproductive health with doTERRA. The human body is a fascinating place. There's so many different reactions and processes and healing mechanisms that take place every second of our life, many of which we barely even need to think about. I have a broken wrist right now, and I don't have to think about it or try, but my bones I'm creating new bone right now, which is amazing to me. Our bodies are so powerful in healing themselves. One area of physical health that some doTERRA products are especially good for is reproductive health and assisting in our reproductive health. So particularly for women, reproductive health is something which requires a lot of balance and regulation of hormonal reactions in your body. So essential oils like doTERRA's jasmine oil, thyme, neroli, rose, and geranium, these are all very good options to use in order to promote optimal reproductive functionality in your body. doTERRA also produces a supplement called the phytoestrogen essential complex, and these are capsules that combine nutrients and natural products. They include essential oils, and they include it all into 1 capsule, and they make it easy to ingest and prepare. I personally take this product every single day, and I have seen a big difference in my emotional health and in my body, and I feel like you probably would too. Oh, there goes one of my children. Okay. Rose. As essential oils goes, rose is a really special oil. In fact, rose is one of the most precious essential oils in the world, and it's also one of the most effective for balancing out emotions and mood. So again, this is another great oil to help assist with your emotional health, and that kind of goes along with the reproductive health, especially in the transitional time of a woman's life. So just a little fun, interesting fact about rose oil, that is, it takes 242,000 hand-picked rose petals to produce a 5 milliliter bottle of rose oil. And 5 milliliters is about 80 drops of rose oil. So thankfully, just a drop of rose essential oil creates a beautiful aroma that soothes away stress, it uplifts your mood, and it promotes balanced hormones. So that really packs a powerful punch when you're talking about your reproductive health. This means that rose is among one of the best oils to use for this, and it smells amazing too. Now you can cook with rose essential oil too, and you can consider adding it to desserts for an extra boost in your flavor and taste. But it's important to remember the phrase, a little goes a long way with essential oils, especially when cooking with essential oils, especially floral-based oils like the rose oil. They're highly concentrated, and they can be dangerous in excess to young children and to pregnant women as well. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. But just remember that one drop goes a long way, and you really don't need any more than that. Let's move on to the immune system a little bit. I think we all know that a healthy immune system is a vital component of good overall physical health. And it blocks potential threats in the form of infectious bacteria. It blocks toxins from our body, other external dangers. Keeping a strong immune system means strengthening ourselves to fight against these threats on short notice if and when they arise. Tissues, cells, and small organs produce white blood cells, which are central to the mainline defense for the immune system. Through internal use, essential oils and nutritional supplements can help to promote the immune system and strengthen the production of these cells that are helping to fight all of those issues. Some of the go-to oils for immune boosting include lemon, tea tree oil, also known as melaleuca, thyme oil, again, we heard about that earlier, cinnamon bark oil, and wild orange. All of these can be used internally and externally also in a variety of different capacities. doTERRA's On Guard blend is actually a really great blend for immunity because it is a blend of several of these oils that we talked about, and then others in addition to it that create a blend which provides powerful internal immunosupport for your body. On Guard blend contains cinnamon, wild orange, eucalyptus, cloves, and if you use it internally, it can be cleansing and purifying to the body and also strengthening for the immune system. And my absolute favorite way to do this is to make an immune tea, which I love. I will brew a cup of herbal tea. Actually, my favorite is rooibos tea. And then I'll put in a teaspoon of honey and a drop of On Guard oil, and I will drink that down. It's a really good way to just boost your immune system and promote that you've got a healthy system to fight all of the cold germs and flu germs that are coming your way, especially at this time of the year. Essential oils are a plant's own defense mechanism against disease, so it makes sense that they do the same for us when they are applied correctly. There are lots of ways to use essential oils and boost your immunity, and aromatherapy suggests that creating the ideal synergy between oils which have similar qualities and properties is the key to effective use. When applied sparingly, like I said, one drop goes a long way, and undiluted to the soles of the feet, oils like clove and lemon and eucalyptus and lavender are absorbed into the bloodstream within 20 minutes, and they are actually working on a cellular level within 7 to 24 hours. So it's important to note that it's rare to hear recommendations to use undiluted oils, and I wanted to make that point. Most of the time I will suggest and highly recommend diluting essential oils when using them topically, but when using them on the bottoms of your feet, it's less risky to use those oils undiluted because our soles of our feet are very tough and they're not very apt to become sensitive. So to be cautious, if you'd like to, you can go ahead and still dilute and apply to the bottoms of your feet, but the bottoms of your feet are a pretty safe place to just use them undiluted. Putting them on the bottoms of your feet is a very effective method to use when you are seeking to boost your immune system against cold and flu, and it's even thought to be effective against existing flu-like symptoms. So if you already have those symptoms, like you're in the throes of it, use it anyway. Dilute it, put it on the bottoms of your feet, diffuse it in the air. All of those things are going to be helpful to you. Lemon oil is one of the most potent oils and the first to go to when the immune system is compromised. Organic lemon stimulates white blood cell production, and it boosts immunity against serious infections, including pneumonia and the flu. So keep lemon oil on stock at all times. You can add some drops of doTERRA lemon, oregano, and melaleuca to a veggie capsule, and or thyme. You can use thyme instead of melaleuca, and take that daily alongside a healthy, balanced diet. And that's going to be a great way to start helping your immune system immediately. So those are some great tips for that. Let's see. Oh, missed that one. Okay, cooking with lemon oil. So as well as having immunity boosting properties, lemon oil is also one of the most uplifting and invigorating oils that are available and that you can use in your home. So this oil is going to stimulate positivity and clarity. As with all citrus oils, lemon oil is pressed directly from the peel of the fruit, so that makes it extremely accessible and familiar to the taste buds. And it also makes it very affordable, which is nice. Diffusing lemon with a diffuser is great, but it's even more potent when you start to learn how to use these oils and bring them into the kitchen for both nutrition and flavor. Lemon can be used in savory dishes and sweet dishes, so it's very versatile. It's an additional flavoring, or you can just use it as a zing to summer salads and dressings, or just put a drop in your water as you're drinking water throughout the day to just kind of have a little bit of a flavor in your water and make your water more exciting throughout the day. I have a recipe for lemon lime guacamole. So if you have your paper and pen, write down these ingredients. You're going to need 2 ripe avocados, seeded and mashed, 1 cup of red onion, finely chopped. If you don't like onion, don't worry about the onion. It's not going to be, a bust without the onion. 2 cloves of garlic, crush those. 2 drops of doTERRA lemon essential oil. 2 drops of doTERRA lime essential oil, and if you're like me, you might want a little bit more lime oil in yours. And then 1 small Roma tomato diced. 2 tablespoons of fresh cilantro leaves, finely chopped, and then some coarse salt to taste. So again, this is one of those easy things. You're just going to mash all the ingredients together and enjoy the lemon lime guacamole. It is delicious. Okay, the nervous system. We're just going to move right along here. The nervous system is at the center of all of our bodily functions. It's the center of communication, with nerves sending and receiving messages to and from the brain. So this means that a healthy nervous system enables our bodies and our brains to think clearly and react accordingly in a way that's balanced and manageable. Essential oils promote calmness within the nervous system, helping optimize sleep and removing us from that fight or flight mode that we are in for really the majority of the day because of the stressful culture that we have right now. They can help generate a positive mood and overall balanced emotions, and that is one of the things that I love to use essential oils for. They have this effect both using them internally and externally. In particular, frankincense oil, lavender, bergamot, and basil are great oils for this balancing and calming effect that you would want to have. Using these oils as a complement to a healthy and balanced diet and lifestyle is going to promote an overall sense of calmness and stability. It's going to help reduce the feelings of nervous disorders and also ensure that the mind and body are working at a compatible level of functionality and that they're working together in that way. Anxiety is one of those issues and disorders that is actually an imbalance of the nervous system. So it makes sense that targeting this area in order to soothe symptoms of anxiety will usually generate some pretty positive effects for you. Feelings of anxiety can be caused by a variety of different things. It can be as simple as lack of sleep. It can be poor diet, lack of routine, just stressful lifestyle factors. If you're always on the go, busy. As we've already discussed, essential oils are thought to be helpful with at least some of these, if not all of these, and it just depends on which essential oil you're looking at. Oils like lavender are especially beneficial in this area. Lavender is often considered a nervous system's restorative aid. It can help evoke a sense of inner peace in the body. It also helps promote restful sleep for the majority of people. And it can also help feelings of restlessness, irritability. It can help reduce panic attacks and calm panic attacks, help settle nervous stomach, and even general nervous tension too. So as with many essential oils, it's not recommended to ingest lavender in large doses at all. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. However, it is safe to do in small, measured quantities. So you can start by trying 1 drop of lavender oil in a veggie capsule taken with food at a similar time each day so that you have a routine going with that. Okay, if you have ever been struck by a bout of nausea at home and not been able to leave the house, or maybe you want to resist using any of the over-the-counter medicinal drugs until you really can't stand it anymore, like it's the last resort for you, then the good news is that ginger root and ginger essential oil are very effective in helping with an upset stomach and nausea as well. So you can use ginger as an ingredient in your herbal tea. Essential oil of ginger is thought to aid in soothing indigestion and also the acidic reactions of the internal organs, and that's associated with nausea and stomach upset. So ginger is a really good oil for any of those issues, and it's also very good in the anti-inflammatory department. So it has very good anti-inflammatory benefits. So ginger is a wonderful oil for our digestive system. We can move on to another system in our bodies, the respiratory system, which is responsible with the exchange of elements from the internal to the external world. So in general, it's understood in terms of oxygen and the intake of oxygen and the output of carbon dioxide. So this exchange of molecules between the internal and external environment of your body helps remove toxins from your body. The primary organs involved in this exchange, you can probably guess, are the lungs, and you would be correct. But also the skin is so important in this exchange because the skin helps us remove toxins from our body in the form of sweat. So certain essential oils like peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, and lemon are very effective at helping the respiratory system to function at its highest potential, as they encourage the expansion of the respiratory tract and they aid with clearing toxins such as mucus and any damaging ingested supplements that you may have ingested accidentally, or sometimes even just like a dairy product is very inflammatory to the body as well. Because of the nature of the respiratory system, essential oils can have a very noticeable impact when used externally in the form of diffusing them in an essential oil diffuser, just inhaling it from the bottle, putting a drop or 2 in the palm of your hand and then rubbing your hands together and inhaling the aroma of any of those essential oils. These are going to be hugely effective in helping to open up an expansion and encourage the expansion of the respiratory tract. They can also be very effective when ingested, which increases the impact they have on the external environment as well. So peppermint is also used as an aid for digestive health, which we just talked about, the digestive system, right? But its most noticeable effect is that of a cooling and easeful expansion of the airways and nasal pathways. For this reason, peppermint essential oil is often effective when diffused and also very effective when ingested with herbal drinks and also sweet dishes. Health-wise, peppermint has a direct and almost immediate effect on the respiratory system. It boosts the expansion of the nasal passages. It allows the body to take in more oxygen and clear blocked passages of toxins and maybe potentially harmful substances. If you've ever put a drop of peppermint essential oil in your palm and rubbed your palms together and just closed your eyes and breathed in, you can immediately feel the effects of that oil in it opening up your airways and that cooling sensation and the just effect of being able to breathe easier. It is a wonderful oil for that. This way you're going to have increased levels of oxygen and you end up feeling overall more energetic as well. So not only are you just opening up your air passages, but you're also giving yourself an energy boost. You can drop peppermint oil into your water and turn it into a little cooling, refreshing treat. Maybe you get tired of the lemon oil and you can do a drop of peppermint instead. You might want to consider that. Okay, so the following essential oils are highly effective in helping promote a healthy respiratory system. You might want to jot these down too. There are 6 different oils I will mention. Cedarwood is one of them, eucalyptus, lavender, peppermint, rosemary, and melaleuca, also known as tea tree oil. The human body responds differently to each different oil in a variety of ways, and so you do have to keep in mind that not all essential oils are safe to ingest. If you are ever unsure about whether an essential oil is safe to ingest, especially a doTERRA oil, I would never recommend ingesting anything but a doTERRA oil. That even the doTERRA oils, there are a few that you can't ingest. So what you're going to want to do is take a look at the bottle for clarity. It will clearly tell you if it is intended to be a supplement, like a dietary supplement. So if it has the instructions that it is a supplement, then it is safe to ingest. If it is not safe to ingest, it will clearly state that, so that there will not be any question in your mind about that. Okay. If you are an athlete or a massage therapist or a physical therapist, you have got to try doTERRA's Deep Blue Rub. There are many massage therapists and physical therapists and athletes that are now becoming aware of the physical benefits of essential oils, and that's really super exciting. In addition to promoting an overall calmer disposition and balanced emotional state, which is definitely something you'd like if you are competing in a competitive sport, a lot of doTERRA's products are designed specifically with physical healing from injuries in mind. So they are wonderful for athletes or people who deal with athletes. Our Deep Blue Rub is highly effective at providing relief from aches and pains and sports-related injuries, but it also promotes antibacterial and antiviral properties, which you might not even think about with the Deep Blue Rub. So it boosts the immune system and it boosts the respiratory pathways. So Deep Blue is a really great oil for many things, and the Deep Blue Rub makes it super convenient to use. So while this rub is essentially absorbed through the skin and towards the problem area, it's important to note that the rub and the oils are for external use only. You are not going to use those internally. Now there is a polyphenol complex, which is a capsule, which is a dietary supplement, and that is formulated to be safe to ingest. So that's okay, but the other ones you will not want to ingest. Muscle pain and tension relief is provided primarily by the unique blend of wintergreen oil, camphor, peppermint, ylang-ylang, helichrysum, blue tansy, blue chamomile, and osmanthus oils, and those are all in that Deep Blue blend. It also provides deep moisture to the skin and acts as a relief for dry skin. And that is something that I did not know until very recently. But if you have got dry skin, that Deep Blue Rub is really good for it. All right. Feelings of indigestion, another great way to use your essential oils. Digestive health that we've talked about, they might not seem obviously linked to essential oils, but many recent studies have focused on the gut-brain connection and have proven that there is a direct correlation between digestive health and overall feelings of happiness and well-being. And I love seeing this research that's coming out about that. So basically that means that indigestion and digestive disorders may actually increase your risk of developing a mental disorder like anxiety or depression. So our gut health and our healthy digestion is so important to our mental health. So a lot of functional and natural health practitioners are actually turning to essential oils and other natural remedies to help ease digestive discomfort and promote higher levels of happiness and well-being among their patients. And that's exciting. doTERRA has several natural oil products that can help significantly improve feelings of digestion and boost overall mood and happiness. Just as the sensory organs are vital to our functionality and experiencing of the world around us, Our digestive system serves as a means of elimination of the negative elements in our body. So this means that the digestive system extracts the positive elements from the food that we eat, and it leaves behind any unwanted waste for us to release from the body. In this way, the digestive system is also a kind of protective system for our bodies. It's important that it ensures that we receive the right amount of nutrition from the foods that we eat. Foods with a higher density of nutrients allow us to receive more benefits, and those with less will be expelled from our body as waste products. Essential oils can help with the discomfort associated with indigestion and also get stools moving. There's a really fascinating study on the benefits of essential oils for the digestive system, and it noted that thyme and rose oil's primary ingredients, which are thymol and geraniol, they could be effective in suppressing pathogens in the small intestines, but without destroying the beneficial bacteria that's in the gut. So that is exciting research about thyme and rose oil that you want to keep in mind with that. So essentially that means that by supporting immune functionality in the digestive tract, those two oils, thyme and rose, can help ease indigestion and allow for a more comfortable digestive experience for you. Okay, let's switch tracks here and talk about oils for your hair. You may not have realized this or used any of them, but there are various essential oils that can be used in your hair to help with hair growth, helping to thicken your hair, help reducing dandruff or dry scalp, strengthening the hair and improving the shine, and then also naturally lightening your hair. Did you ever put lemon oil in your hair when you were a teenager in hopes of lightening up and, increasing those highlights in your hair? I did. doTERRA has many essential oil-based products made specifically for your hair. I love the shampoo and conditioner. It is wonderful. The root to tip serum is wonderful as well, and that is something that you leave in your hair, and it really helps strengthen the follicles and stimulate healthy hair follicles. So that one's awesome to use. The integumentary system. A lot of us don't consider the skin when we are accounting for the major organs of the body, and we talked about this a little bit already. The skin is one of the most important organs in our body. It has so many protective and excretory functions, and it makes up a huge part of the integumentary system. And I'm probably pronouncing that completely incorrectly. The integumentary system is comprised of the hair, skin, nails, and the exocrine glands, and it deals primarily with our interactions with the external environment and protects the body from any kind of dangers that might affect those things. So it's easily affected by toxins, it's easily affected by artificial fragrances, pollution, and other outside irritants. Treating the hair, skin, and nails with natural products like essential oils helps maintain smoothness, brightness, and just overall feelings of good health and functionality in those areas. Oils like melaleuca assist with cleansing the pores and keeping our complexion clean. Jojoba oil is a great carrier oil to use to dilute other oils, and it's also very moisturizing. So you can combine essential oils with jojoba oil as a great moisturizer for your skin on your face. Ylang ylang, sandalwood, lavender, rose, frankincense. These are all really good options for oils that you can use on your skin and nails. Just be sure to dilute them first to avoid any kind of sensitivities or undesired reactions from those when you're using them on your skin, especially sensitive areas. There are so many ways you can combine your doTERRA essential oils to make amazing skincare products. So here's a recipe for a skin scrub with melaleuca. So you're going to need 1 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of coconut oil, 20 drops of doTERRA lemon oil, 10 drops of doTERRA lavender oil, and 10 drops of melaleuca essential oil. This is another easy do-it-yourself. You're just going to mix those ingredients together in a bowl and then transfer that to a jar, like a mason jar with a lid, and store it that way. So it's actually that simple to do. So let me know if you try that. because I have made it before and it is lovely. Do you have oily skin? If you do have naturally oily skin, a lot of people think that oily skin is a sign to avoid using additional oils in their skincare regimen, but that is not particularly true because there are certain oils which actually assist with the excess sebum on the skin and which actually tighten your pores and allow for shininess and oily skin to appear drier and more manageable. We've already talked about the respiratory and energizing effect of lemon essential oil, but did you know that when you use it topically on your skin, the astringent qualities of this citrus oil actually help keep oily skin fresh and clean? So you can use that in your skincare. But do please take note, lemon essential oil is sun absorbent. It is phototoxic, meaning that it is best to use when you are not going to be in the sun. If you put lemon oil or a citrus oil on your skin and then expose that area to the sun, it will burn. So you're going to want to dilute that very well if you're going to use that. Even when you're diluted, I would recommend avoiding sun exposure for probably about 24 hours after that. So that is something that you're going to want to use a little bit sparingly, and also dilute very well for that. Okay. If you are starting out on your essential oils journey, it can be really tough to know which oils to invest in first because there are so many oils to choose from. What I recommend doing is writing a list of your needs. So think about your health needs and the issues that you deal with on a daily basis. Think about the products that you want to switch out for healthier, more natural products, and make a list of that so we can discuss what is best for you and what will work best for you and what you can start with. So some of the things you might want to address are targeting specific aches and pains in your body if you have shoulder pain or knee pain, headaches, things like that. Helping relieving feelings of anxiety and reducing stress. That's another thing that we can talk about. Creating a brighter and happier home environment is a great use for essential oils. Boosting your skin and hair health. There are just so many things that you can address with essential oils and doTERRA products that we can talk about. So make a list, and when you've narrowed down your priority areas, let me know. We'll most likely start with 2 or 3 areas and recommendations and go from there. We have amazing starter kits for every budget, which cover a lot of the basic and most common uses for our oils. So we will think about those. We're going to talk about your goals and needs and put together a wellness plan unique to you that is going to fit your budget and get you where you want to be with your health. And this month only, I also wanted to mention this month only in November, you can get 50 free product points when you get started with a starter kit with doTERRA. So that's super exciting, and it does not happen very often. But this month you can get that. And what that means is that you will actually get 50 product points means you essentially have about $50 to spend on doTERRA oils of your choice. So that is really, really a good opportunity to get started. Well, we've about reached the end of our time together today, but you are just getting started. I've been doing this for almost 6 years, but you may just be getting started. Your journey to a more balanced, healthy, and happy life with essential oils starts right here and right now. doTERRA essential oils are an amazing complement to all walks of life. They're going to help you from living a purely healthy lifestyle to a lifestyle where you can finally thrive. You're not just getting by, but you are actually thriving and feeling great. And that's what everyone wants, I am sure. If you have any questions about anything we've covered today, please feel free to leave feedback for me. You can email me at theoilyinstitute@gmail.com. That's just one thing, theoilyinstitute@gmail.com. And I also wanted to let you know that I will be running an event on Facebook in the near future, and it's a 3-day lifestyle event, and I'm super excited about it. So I will be kind of going through the way that I personally use doTERRA oils and products every day, and we'll talk about all of that and kind of talk about what is a doTERRA lifestyle, what does that mean, and what does that encapsulate. Follow me on Facebook. You can find me at the Oily Institute. It is my private community group for essential oil users, and I would love to see you there. It's a place where you will learn, have more education. You will be updated about upcoming webinars and classes, and also it's a place where you can come and ask questions. We've got a great community, and you can ask a question and get a bunch of feedback and information back about anything. So I would love to have you there. As we wrap up at the end of this, I'm going to see if I can figure out how to open this up to questions. So hold on a second. Okay, I'm going to escape that. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and maybe get the chat going. So if you are here and you have any questions, go ahead and type them in right now, because I would love to be able to answer them for you. Let's see here. And I'm actually going to end the recording now, and we can chat offline if anybody has any questions about it. So thank you so much for coming, and I will see you at the next webinar.